Hello friends, you can follow me at Gumby9662C on Twitter, and be sure on this video, be sure and like it if you like it, and leave any comments you can at the bottom. I'd appreciate it, and that way I can, if you see something that I don't see that I need to look into, that's great. Yeah, if you can do stuff like that, I really appreciate it. Google was the Fangs stock of the day. We broke out to all-time new highs today, and it's day one of the breakout. We don't know if there will be follow-through tomorrow, but we know Google's earnings are Thursday, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. Amazon also broke out of the descending trend line, and I am in this one. I got in right at the trend line. Did real well today. I tried to get in Google, but the spreads were horrible this morning, and I passed on it, and that was actually the one that paid the best. So, but at any rate, this is another one that looks like it's going to probably run all this week, because we do have the Google's earning later this week, and that'll be a driving force, assuming they catch a bid. Alibaba, I don't play direct earnings plays. What I do, I play their peers or the stocks that trade with them. That's something I changed at the first of the year. But at any rate, this one here had an incredible day today. You see where it closed at. The earnings are in the morning, and it's hard to say how these China stocks are going to play out with the whole Trump administration thing. Because once they start changing this legislation like they're planning and repatriate those dollars, a lot that money is going to be pulled out of China really hard, and it's going to impact their stocks likely. So, but we're still early for that. So, but I do think we're going to get a bullish run tomorrow morning on Baba's earnings, and that's also going to impact Amazon, which I already showed you. Facebook, I'm also in here. We had a closing price above this prior resistance high. So that's a good sign, especially if we get continuation tomorrow. So your logic would be Facebook's probably going to run to the 131 area. So just keep that one on your mark. You might get 131 before earnings. But yeah, I am riding that one to the upside too. Now some big movers that you guys need to keep on your radar. CNX Aluminum. Some of the aluminum stocks were really catching a bid today, and this is the leader of them all. An amazing run today. It was about 40% return, or let's see, up 4.4%. I thought it was a lot more than that. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the entire run. But at any rate, huge move today. ACH, which is an aluminum company out of China, they got a sympathy bid. And then Alcoa also caught a bid, and their earnings are tomorrow night. Something a little concerning to keep on your eye here. The semiconductors were getting some selling pressure into the close, and we ended up closing with several, 2 or 3 of the semiconductors. They had huge sell orders still that didn't get filled. So it's right at trend line support, and it looked like there was a lot of interest in selling out of the semiconductors tonight when we closed. NXPI was one that really took it on the chin there at the end of the day, and they still had quite a few in the queues that didn't get filled. And then MU, Micron Technology, which had an incredible quarter last quarter, they were also in the queue with several that didn't get filled, and it's wedged out pretty good here, so keep those on the short side possibilities tomorrow. And the most premier semiconductor that's been going on this quarter was, of course, is NVIDIA, and this has been a option trader's dream. And I know a lot of the successful traders in NVIDIA, I saw 2 of them get out of this stock, get out of their longs today in NVIDIA. So just keep that one in mind. We might start getting a roll in our semiconductors index. Important to note that AK Steel reports in the morning, and our steel index has just been on fire. So, but when Snitcher Steel reported, the steel stocks rallied. So I did add some US Steel X for the overnight session, thinking we'll get a pop tomorrow off the earnings. Another area that got a lot of interest today, home builder retailers. Home Depot and Lowe's, they were catching a pretty good bid after the Trump comments and stuff. And here's a quick look at the earnings calendar for this week. And keep in mind, this week, next week, and the next week, huge glut of earnings reports are coming out. So all kinds of companies are banned from doing buybacks on their stocks. So just keep that in mind. We're not going to have our normal people buying back stock, or companies buying back stocks to support these markets. So we have to have new investors coming in to support these prices. Okay. And to finish today's video off, I'm going to talk about earnings that hit after hours tonight, and that was Yahoo. And I don't think the earnings call has started yet, so this may all change by the morning. But so far, it looks like that they're bidding up the price. And considering the big scandal they just had on the email things and stuff, that's quite amazing in itself. So that might be very good with BABA, because Yahoo will trade with BABA tomorrow. Okay? At any rate, that's all I got to say today. And, well, we'll see what happens tomorrow.